I'm utterly speechless. Completely and utterly speechless. I genuinely don't know what to say. Now I suppose that me trusting my gut instinct when I made a 2-1 prediction was probably right, but slightly diluted. And this game is a tale of Manchester United turn up to play the game, and then it turns into playing the occasion, but almost remembering that some of those players are remembering that they don't actually like this manager, and they've realised, well, I don't actually care about the fans, so why am I fighting? Why am I trying? I shouldn't try. I mean, we could exempt someone like Marcus Trashford, Marcus Shiteford. Like, I'm not calling him Rashford anymore, sorry. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the honour of having someone actually say his name correctly. Marcus Shiteford. Seriously. The whole game he just didn't care. So, yeah. Long story short, we should be out. We should be out 100%. We should be out. There's absolutely no bloody white. For fuck's sakes. I'm going to have to go cancel out those blinds now. Otherwise you're not going to see me. Piece of shit, son. Fucking hell. That's what the sun should have done to me. Should have blinded me. Because come the second half was beyond a joke. And before I try flex taping somebody to be safe from criticism, I mean, the manager deserves quite a lot of criticism for this game. A lot of it. The game management again. The game was lost with the substitutions. It was lost. The players that came on, Anthony, waste man. Ericsson, dead. Send him to a retirement home. That guy does not look like he can play anymore. Diallo did more in 20, 30 seconds than Rashford did for 97 plus minutes. Around 100 minutes. Rashford played for 100 minutes. Diallo did more in about 30 seconds. It speaks for itself. Forson got subbed on for I don't know who went off. I swear the guy who went off was Casper. I'm pretty sure it was Casper. Because I swear, like, this random number, like 39. 39, number 39 went up on the board, right? And I sort of looking at it like, what's this about? Why is there a 39 on the board? No one's going off. No one's walking off the pitch. Oh, that's it. That's it. Scott McTominay is invisible again. He's invisible again. Got to score a goal, to me, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you scored a goal, mate. What did you do for the rest of the game? What did you do for the rest of the game? Harry Maguire was one of the better performers today, and he should be sold. He should have left ages ago. He should have been sold 2 summers ago. And yet he's still here. He's still here. Should have been sold summers ago. But yet he turns up as one of the better performers. The fullbacks, Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, better performers. Their second goal is ridiculous. Mad deflection off of Wan-Bissaka. That's just unlucky. Of course it's just unlucky, but you make your own luck. He took the shot. You know, he drew a lottery ticket and he won the lottery. And if that's a way to win, then sure, people are going to take it. People will take the opportunity to win. They don't care how the ball goes in, as long as it goes in. The penalty is a penalty for handball. But, man, there are some inconsistencies, because swear down are much more obvious and more logically applicable, or logic applicable scenario in calling a penalty occurred in the Manchester City game. And for some reason, the officiating didn't even look twice at it. They were just like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I swear to God, it does feel like at times it's just one rule for one team one day. The following day, the rules get changed again. It's too inconsistent, and I'm not going to even bother sitting here and saying Man City, it's all favouring Man City. Like, fuck that. Fuck saying it favours Man City. But Christ almighty, it happens to every team. It was a pen, yeah. It was a pen. It's a penalty. A handball's a handball. But fuck me, when you look at that same handball decision from the previous day, it's further away. The arm's in an unnatural position. Nothing gets given. And shout out to Nottingham Forest as well, by the way. Also big ups to Yeti, because he's on this train as well. They made a tweet. The official account made a tweet, and they said that the officiating consistencies and decisions are just unbelievable. And every team is pulling the short straw here. From one week to the next, it's honestly pathetic. And they're threatening to go after PGMOL. And some of those pundits who are just like, oh, that's a disgraceful statement to put out. Mate, suck someone's arsehole, mate. Seriously. Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, suck your mama's arsehole. I swear on it. What are you talking about? If you are a player at that moment in this day and age, and you're watching VAR, PGMOL officiating royally fuck you over and your team in high stakes games, you're not sitting on the fence. You're not calling those statements a disgrace. You're staying idly silent whilst nodding your head. Yes, Nottingham Forest, you've got it straight on the money. Yes. But those guys aren't ready for that discussion. Why? Because they work for Sky. Sky, the Premier League, PGMOL, they've all got exclusivities. They've all got the channels, the links between the league and mainstream broadcast media. We all know this. It's not a secret, and the clubs, players, fans, all of us have had enough. Pep talking about yesterday in terms of how congested the fixtures are, and how you say, well, we're trying to protect the players and keep player health, kept in our best interests, and I agree with that as well. I think the fixture congestion is mental. I think it's absolutely mental. It's not been quite like this in forever. It's getting worse, and with the new Champions League format, it's going to get even worse. So let's see exactly how many injuries happen next season for all the teams. But even with injuries and like crazy shit going on with my club, doesn't excuse that you just don't try. And the amount of players on that pitch today that did not try, that we were 3-0 up and we went to 3-3 against a championship team that's pretty much for the most part bottled the race to get into the playoffs for promotion to the Premier League. That seriously, we technically lose the game. And Casemiro, I think, spearheaded this urgency to speedrun us out of the FA Cup with some fucking stupid Panenka that doesn't sell the other goalkeeper whatsoever. Literally doesn't buy it at all. He's just, thanks, I'll catch that. Seriously, and you're the first penalty taker? Give me a break. Give me a break. You played at centre back, and listen, were you abysmal? No. You were okay. You were average. But again, average in the quality of performance can sometimes be more than enough to get you over the line. Because if you let quality do the talking, as long as it's backed by hard work and effort. But man, you gave up in that penalty shootout. You gave up. Bruno Fernandes various times showed that he's not cut out for leadership. In the moments where he's supposed to play the more mature options, pass the ball, 5 yards versus long balling it and winging it in behind up to the strikers and trying to mainline that shit. There's no point to it, man. There is no point to it. Rashford doesn't even deserve to be spoken about. I shall not see of him, and I shall not hear of him. He shall not be spoken of. He shall not be heard of. Doesn't deserve it. Really doesn't deserve it. I want to let you guys in the comment section put down there in all the descriptive, analytical words that you can conjure up. Be wordsmiths. Let them know. Let them know about Marcus Rashford, because that guy's a bum. He's a bum. I don't want to hear it. Politician FC, get that fucker out of my club. He's mank board and bread, Fuzz. He's mank board and bread. Mate, I could care less where he's born. I could give less of a fuck even if he was born in Mauritius. I don't care. He doesn't care himself. Why should I care how everybody feels about what I think? And I think, to be honest, when I say I think, for a lot of people, it's gone past opinions. I think it's all factual to everybody now. The guy's done. He's dusted. He's finished at this club. And honestly, at that point where it got to 3-3, I was just like, I want nothing more to do with this club. I want nothing more to do with this club. And I'll tell you what, VAR is the reason why Ten Hag may, and big quotations on may, keep his job until at least the end of the season. It literally is an offside VAR call. It's the difference between Ten Hag potentially being staying employed and Ten Hag losing his job. A VAR offside call, because under any circumstances, no matter how it was we lost, if we lost that game, he was gone. He was done. He was finished. And I would not feel total sympathies for him. Because as I always say about managers, if the situation is bad, make the best or as best of the situation as you can. If you do not do so, you are shooting yourself in the foot. It is aided suicide. Absolutely aided suicide. Those players, there are players at that club that do not want that guy there, are desperate to get rid of him. But you don't stop. You don't slow down the rot. Your game management has put you in so many precarious positions this season on its own. Honestly, it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, people will say we're going to get absolutely slapped by Manchester City. Maybe not. Do I think we'll win the final? Absolutely not. We'll get slapped up or destroyed by them. Because, it's Manchester City, guys. It's a big team. That's when we start to turn that dial a little bit to play better. That's why I joke about asking to play Liverpool every week. Because it's the best that I've seen those guys actually put in effort-wise. They just change. They honestly change like the weather. They go from not giving a fucking crap one week to realising who they're playing the next and saying, oh, I best get my best efforts on. Best start putting in the hard yards on the training ground. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, you pick and choose as professionals when you put effort in. I don't get that luxury, guys. I don't get that luxury of my job. I don't get to pick and choose when I want to switch it on and off. I don't choose where it's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to clock out now because I felt like it. And then the company's just like, yeah, have a full-fledged paycheck, even for the hours you didn't put in. It makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense. Why? It doesn't add up to me. It really doesn't. So why do we allow it to happen? Where are the fans that are booing and chanting against Rashford. Where are those fans? Where are the fans chanting for Rashford to be subbed off? Where is the brutality in judgment? Where is the brutality? We need to have what some of the Spanish fan bases have. If a player acts like a self-entitled dick on the pitch, guess what? Your car is getting stoned the fuck out of the next time somebody sees it. You're getting ran out of the fucking country for the disrespect that you put on to not just a club, but its fan bases, where passion for the club from the fans runs generations deep. Some fans should feel like that the people that have supported their club through the generations, that some players in that team actively spit on their late relatives' graves. Oh, because my granddad used to support United, but he's not here anymore. Guess what? Marcus Rashford today spat on your granddad's grave. Guess what? That is happening right before your very eyes, because you don't want nothing to do with this club. So where the fuck is the punishment? Where is the judgment? Where's the brutality? As consumers, right, we should believe in supply and demand. If a service is unacceptable, hey, if you go to a restaurant and you get food poisoned every week by a chef that just cannot cook for shit, but it's not because he can't do it, it's because he can't be bothered. You don't go, oh, well, it's okay, chef. You're trying to kill me with salmonella, but don't worry, I'll be back next week. Once I've recovered, I want the same dish again. Try and put a little bit of panache on it. Fuck off. I don't want salmonella. If you try to fucking kill me, mate, I'll call fucking police on you. Why are we accepting it? Supply and demand. If they're delivering you shit, don't eat shit. Demand to eat fucking well. It's your God-given right as a supporter. Don't sit there and say, I'm going to be a good fan and shut the fuck up. No. Don't fucking bother with that. Start standing up and making your fucking voices heard. Fill the grounds with fucking jeers from minute 1 to 90, because the levels are unfucking acceptable. But hey, you get rounds of applause, everybody. Yay. You fucked it up again. Yay. Rounds of applause for you. You tried. Yeah, you tried to fuck it up. And I don't want to see you be given another chance. And listen, people will say it. You sack this manager, the other manager comes in, he says, I want all of these players to get a second chance. Guess what? Rewrite the fucking book. It's not second chance. It is 100th, 1000th, 1,000,000th chance that these players have had. Enough is a fucking enough. Break the goddamn cycle. Break it. Get those players out of the club before they get it relegated. Marcus Rashford, if he is given a fucking lifetime contract, he will be there when Manchester United drop to the Championship. I promise you, he will be there. Players like him will be there. And when that day comes, I won't be here. I would have given up on watching football. I would have given up. I would have absolutely have given up. I'll just be checking to see, oh, have United been relegated yet? Have they been relegated yet? Has my team been relegated yet? I won't be there supporting them. I won't be there watching them. I just won't be around anymore. I would have taken a fucking hike. Why should I stay and accept it? Why should I? And the thing is, if it ever comes to that, if that day ever comes, I'll tell you what, the fans will be to blame. The fans will be to blame. The ultimate, at the end of the day, they are the ultimate enablers. Through thick and thin, the ultimate enablers. Just to wrap things up, commiserations 1000% to Coventry, because you were out of the game, and then you were in the game, and then you had the game won. VAR came to ruin your day, and then unfortunately you couldn't get it across the line in the penalty shootout. And the penalties can be a lottery ticket in and of itself. So it is commiserations to Coventry City and their fans, because they've just witnessed a roller coaster of a game where they weren't in it. They deservedly got themselves back into it and deservedly did enough to win it. Sadly for them, it got to penalties, and they got the wrong end of the bargain. What else can be said? Honest to God, what else can be said? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, if you can fathom the words. And this is the thing, we go through on penalties and people say, oh, you won the game, just be happy, you won the game. Why just be unceremonious? Like, there's literally zero reasons as to why there's any sense or reason to be happy with that when you're a Manchester United Football Club fan watching Coventry City be defeated, resurrected, beat you, and VAR saved you. Why should I be happy with that? Why should I? They don't deserve my happiness. Those players don't deserve my celebrations. Because I know, in the grander scheme of things, we get across the line because of a penalty shootout, because of a lucky draw. We lucked out. You make your own luck. But my fucking God, the result was based off of the luck. It was based off of the luck. We did fuck all to deserve that game, to deserve that win. We did absolutely nothing to deserve it. 3 goals, 2 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Absolutely not. Seriously, absolutely not. The game finished 3-3. We won on penalties. Guys, in the 58th minute, we were 3-0 up. Guys, in the 70th minute, we were 3-0 up. Coventry City were the team that were losing. We won the game on penalties. We should have lost it at the last second of extra time. We should have lost it. But guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. like the video if you want. If you agree with what I say. If you disagree, then don't like. dislike it if you have to. But I'm just sick and tired, and I'm going to be on again later tonight on the Sunday Night Takeaway show, man. I really just don't. After that game, I just don't have the energy or the want to do anything more for today, and just find a coping mechanism to help me move on from this absolute atrocity from today. I just want to be able to move on from it. I do. I really, really do. So thank you very much for those of you who have stayed to watch, and a big thank you to everybody who stays to watch the full about 31 minutes. Big ups to everybody that has done, and also a big shout outs to everybody that does like the video, and also to those who are subscribing to the channel. Real channel MVPs. More hard work that you're putting in to like a video of mine or a stream of mine, and subscribing, turning notification bells on. You put more effort in just doing that than Marcus Rashford puts in per average 90 minutes. What else can be said? You work harder than Marcus Rashford. That's not, it's not difficult to do, but give yourselves a pat on the back. But anyways, guys, I'm out for now. I'll see you all guys later on tonight. Bloody Jesus Christ.